I want to talk about something that is very exciting to me.
ตอนนี้ผมอยากจะพูดถึงอะไรบางอย่างครับที่ผมตื่นเต้นกับมันมาก
By living every day and eating the foods that we eat, we get a lot of toxicity into our intestines. The way the body works, there are three major organs that clean the body and detoxify the body. One is the skin.
อันหนึ่งคือผิวหนังของเราครับ
One is the liver.
อันที่สองคือตับครับ
And the other is the intestine. The intestines are the major one that removes toxification. The liver sometimes gets overwhelmed. For you medical people, we know it has something called the cytochrome P450 system, but we know we got to get rid of heavy metals, mercury, and the things that we eat in seafood, they have to get out. What the product called greens does, it enables you to start to detoxify your body. Starting in the mouth and in the upper intestines, it's something that is soothing to your intestines and something that is healthy to the inside of your intestines with the guar gum and the gambling gum called the suspension gel. They help up there. As it goes down, it helps the intestines, some people call it the gut, move and squeeze toxins and poisons out toward the end. Did you know that if you're full of stuff, I'll use that word, you cannot absorb the vitamins, the calcium, the vitamin D out of the intestines. The major place that we get calcium and vitamin D is something called the distal third of the ileum, and if you're full of feces, it cannot get in your body to do you good. Because this product is formulated on the basis of suspension gel, it brings water and keeps the stool soft. Back in the old days, 7,000 years ago, the Egyptians used something called wheatgrass, which is basically chlorophyll, which is an antibiotic and antitoxin. They also use things like broccoli, chlorophyll, chlorella. Did anybody see the recent movie called Iron Man 2? When he was poisoned by that metal called palladium, and he was drinking that green stuff, that was chlorella, which chelates and removes those heavy metal toxins. If you look real close, it said A-gel on the label. In addition, it has spinach in it. And many of you know about the guy with the fat arms and the girlfriend with the skinny knees named Olive Oil. He always ate what? And spinach is also a major ingredient here, and it's a major source of calcium, vitamin D, and most of the B vitamins, and it's one of the best foods that you can eat. I believe with all of the products that A-gel has, starting with the Exo, the Heart, the Umi, the Om, and now with greens, we have the most complete and efficacious set of products that they are. I'm a kidney doctor.
ผมเป็นผู้เชี่ยวชาญคุณหมอเรื่องโรคไต
And I treat patients with kidney failure, heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure. For the first time in my 30-year career practicing medicine, I can treat them with something that won't hurt them. I give these kidney patients who are very limited in what they can take every single product that A-gel makes. Patients with kidney failure that have to be on dialysis, patients who have had transplants, they can take these substances and supplements very safely, and I swear by them. I went to meet our President Obama a few months ago, and I had Exo in my pocket, and I started to give it to him, but I was afraid of the Secret Service. But I will deliver him some very shortly. What I'd like to end with, what I would like to say, I am so proud that people that I love, I can recommend for something that I know will help give them life. It will turn off the fire. And Glenn, I don't know how you invented all of this stuff, but every single product hits a special part of the body to turn off the fire and give you productive power for life. When I tell adults, and that's people over the age of 40, you should make sure that you watch how you eat culturally, and in this culture there's a lot of salt being eaten, and salt is poison to your body in many cases. In addition, unless you have an ulcer, or gastrointestinal disease, you should consider taking 81 milligrams of aspirin a day. And many times that can stop a heart attack by keeping the blood fluid. Be very careful with eating refined white sugar and make sure your blood sugar is very well controlled. If you are diabetic or pre-diabetic, do not drink fruit juice. Your glucose and your blood pressure. If you are diabetic, it is actually more important to control your blood pressure than your blood sugar. Please do that. It will cause blindness, heart attacks, and kidney failure. I have a personal thing I'm going to say that I hadn't planned on, but I'm going to do it. A few months ago, some of the people from Los Angeles know that I could not see. Because I had 4 operations on my eyes, I credit the fact that I can see most of you today with taking high doses of EXO. I probably took about 5 a day plus a bunch of umi, and I credit that with calming down some of the fire in my eyes and letting me be able to see better than I did before. Therefore, I do recommend that you supplement your diet every day with EXO, and it tastes pretty good frozen too. You want to have a normal or low cholesterol, and therefore you eat right, don't eat animal fat, trans fat, don't eat fried chicken, foods fried with butter, and take HRT heart. It will help you very much. If you want to get full energy from the food you eat, you need vitamins and minerals, and therefore you need men every day. If you want to fight infection, stay away from the flu, take umi. It is one of the most exciting products out there. I met a young doctor from Zimbabwe today, and she has an exciting project going on where young kids with HIV seem to be getting better. We don't know it for scientific truth yet, but it shows a lot of surprises that I think are going to be good. I am so excited about umi and what it potentially can do in the future. Take umi and make sure your kids take it to fight the flu. Especially wash your hands every time you think about it. That'll help too. Fight fat with Slim. That helps break your appetite and stop fat from being deposited, and it makes your exercise more fruitful. Stay alert with energy from Om. That is one of the really, really good products. It feeds your nervous system, has the B vitamins that are so important to you, and the ginseng. Now this next one, I don't know if I can really say it, but coming from Los Angeles, I thought we had the most beautiful women in the world. But I think they're right here in Bangkok and Asia. However, for you women who may be 100 plus, I think you ought to use ageless products to keep you looking beautiful. To make everything else right, you've got to get the toxins and the poisons out of your body. The one product that makes all the others work better is you should have several servings of greens every day. You can even put it in water and shake it up and drink it. In addition, I believe that you should pray unceasingly every day. I am so proud to be here to teach some health care and to have such an excellent set of products called A-Gel, and I'm glad to say that I am A-Gel.
ผมรู้สึกภาคภูมิใจครับที่ขอบคุณมากนะครับมีผลิตภัณฑ์ที่ดีรองและมาเนี่ย